The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And the 49er hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they almost like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
It's
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun, being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Now Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. They run with Breida. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 62 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. If the crowd goes, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 73 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown of the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear on others.
first down. Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they'll run with Coleman on first down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. And now he's good. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown here in this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Check 52. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Watch out.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brings up second and 7.
On second and 7, Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Jackson now. He's got it to Ingram, complete. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. To throw is Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Gold with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check the hot read. Check 43.
And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
A gain of 15.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
57. Mike, 57.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the 1st. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the counter, Ingram. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It was Marcel Harris out of Florida making the tackle that time. From just shy of midfield, Jackson flushed out right. Got a man, it's Brown. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific action.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Does the big boy have the juice? And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! White. 61, matchbox.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to use check.
Here we go.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Throwing is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Hey, let's get there.
It's Coleman here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens, they claw one back. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He finds Coleman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Check. Slam.
12, fellas, here we go.
Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson steps away to his left. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Garoppolo looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.